two things stand out for every kidney disease. Two things stand out. One is heavy inflammation, and then the second one is mitochondrial dysfunction. There's always a failure of the mitochondria in every kidney disease. This mitochondria is not functioning well in every kidney disease. Therefore, the strategy for reversing kidney diseases is to get this mitochondria to increase energy production within this renal cell. When I say renal, it has to do with the kidney. So a renal cell is a kidney cell. So within every renal cell, you have to increase the efficiency of the mitochondria. That's what drugs cannot do, and that is exactly what the supplements we're recommending is going to do and help you reverse kidney failure. Now, if you had watched that presentation, I think we said it that every kidney disease is associated with a certain level of injury. Every kidney disease, whether it is acute kidney disease, whether it is chronic kidney disease, or even kidney stones, is associated with a level of injury to the functional units of the kidney. The normal functioning of the kidneys requires high levels of energy, and kidney disease is characterized by a disruption of that energy metabolism. Every kidney disease is characterized by a disruption of this energy metabolism. Every kidney disease is characterized by mitochondrial dysfunction. So in every kidney disease, there is a problem with energy production inside the cells within the kidney, and that has to do with the mitochondria. So whatever solution you must target to correct kidney injury and restore kidney function must target the mitochondria. Now, this mitochondria depends on NAD. It depends on NAD to help it produce energy, to help it produce ATP. So in every kidney disease, NAD levels are low. That's the fact they are representing on this paper. If you read down, they said a new study using kidney samples from humans and mice, both from humans and from animal studies, suggests that NAD deficiency plays a central role in mediating inflammation and metabolic changes observed in kidney disease. So the inflammation we talk about, which causes injury, and then the metabolic changes observed in kidney disease is always associated with NAD deficiency. So the reason the mitochondria produces less energy in every kidney disease is because NAD levels are low. That's what they are saying. It means that the kidney has lost a certain level of its function. Even if the person is already on dialysis, there is a loss of kidney function. And they are saying here that since the repair of this kidney cell and the recovery of the kidney function, reversing kidney disease, since it depends upon the energy production ability of the mitochondria within the kidney. Therefore, restoring mitochondrial function in every kidney disease, including kidney stone, restoring mitochondrial function can reverse cellular injury. The injury to these cells can be reversed, and then it can lead to the restoration of kidney function. That's what they said. That's not me. This is it's verifiable. There is already a solution which is nutraceutical. It is based on nutrition. The ability of the mitochondria to produce enough energy has been compromised, it's been suppressed in every kidney disease. So this is where the solution is. So what happens when you raise NAD levels? When you raise NAD levels, you will stop electron leakage from the electron transport chain within the mitochondria, you will optimize the production of energy, as in energy production in the cell will go up. And if the cells within the kidney begin to produce enough energy, the cell will have enough energy to engage in cellular repair, to repair the cells. And if all the cells within the kidney are repaired and they start functioning, you have restored back kidney function without going for kidney transplant. When you raise NAD levels, you will activate PAP enzymes, and PAP enzymes will help you to repair the DNA. It's their job to initiate DNA repair. And also, when you raise NAD levels, you activate statins. Statins are enzymes that can help to correct inflammation within the cells, help you increase the body's ability to produce SOD, that's superoxide dismutase. And when you produce superoxide dismutase within the cells, it's going to help to lower the inflammation within the cells and allow the cells to heal. That's the value you get from the right kind of nutritional supplement. I want to say this, and I want to say it very emphatically. You are not supposed to get your medical advice from social media. If you are sick, please go and see your doctor. So, social media is not a place you get your medical advice, but there's something you can get from this platform. And that is, you can get entertained, you can also get informed. And I promise you, we are going to get you informed and empower you with the right kind of information based on reliable scientific data, so you can make an informed choice concerning your health. But today, they told us our ancestors were not civilized. And today, due to rural urban migration, due to overpopulation, we no longer allow our soils to lie fallow. We now do commercial agriculture and we cultivate our farms every year. We feed the soil every year. So we lose organic matter levels, we lose its nutrient density, and when the soil begins to complain, we apply fertilizer to continue to increase yield. Those things have consequences. So when a doctor tells you, leave all the supplements, just take fruit and vegetables and your drugs, you are going to be fine, you have to ask the doctor, fruit and vegetables planted where? And how are you sure it was not cultivated with fertilizer? Because if it was cultivated with fertilizer,
hey y'all, come look at this. We have just started.
Hello, this is Pure Health Revolution, and I welcome you to our Health Enlightenment series. Today, you are going to learn a lot about yourself. This is sequel to our last presentation where we discussed how to reverse kidney failure naturally. We've had few reactions, people have asked questions, people have chatted, people have bought supplements and all that. So we're going to explain today the scientific basis of reversing kidney disease, getting the kidney to work again. It is possible to get your kidney working again. Regardless of the kind of the disease condition of the kidney, it is possible to reverse it. Now, for the purposes of our series, we always encourage that you wear this cap. This cap is not for decoration. It is not for fancy. It is here to make you a scientist. We want you to think in a particular way. You know, sometimes we'll start using some kind of words like, mitochondria, bioenergetics, certain kind of terms that you are not particularly familiar with. If you are putting on this cap, it is for your protection. It will help you think like a scientist and you ask the right kind of questions. Some persons ask some kind of questions that really, hurt my feelings. They were not thinking like scientists. Once they asked those kind of questions, I knew they didn't put on this cap. So for the purposes of what we're about to do in the next few minutes, kindly put on this cap. For those who have chatted me up, I recommended two supplements that could get the job done. Now, if you had watched the previous presentation on reversing kidney failure, I talked about 4 things that had to be done to reverse kidney diseases. One of them is to raise NAD levels. The second is to correct mitochondrial dysfunction. Another way of putting that is to restore the bioenergetic capacity of the mitochondria. That is to increase the energy producing ability of the mitochondria. That's the second option. And then the third is to initiate DNA repair. The fourth is to protect endogenous production of nitric oxide and its signaling. Now, two supplements were recommended that could help us get the job done. One of them is these two, 25,000 naira, and you finish the two in 6 days in just 1 week. One of the active ingredients in these supplements, they are purely organic. But one of the active ingredients is Azadirachta indica. It's a plant, and some of its extracts were used to do an animal study. It was tested on some rats on the ability to initiate repair to the kidney. Now, if you had watched that presentation, I think we said it that every kidney disease is associated with a certain level of injury. Every kidney disease, whether it is acute kidney disease, whether it is chronic kidney disease, or even kidney stones, it's associated with a level of injury to the functional units of the kidney, to the tissues of the kidney. And you're going to see that in the next few minutes. Now, this rat or this mouse used in this experiment, it was published by some scientists. Some were in Spain and some were in Italy. It's a collaborative effort by some of these scientists. They used cisplatin in this study. It's one of the drugs used in chemotherapy. And one of the side effects of chemotherapy is acute kidney injury. So they used the same drug, administered it to the laboratory mouse. The rats suffered a certain level of kidney injury. So when they administered extracts from this plant, it corrected the injury to the functional units of the kidney of this laboratory rat. The extracts from that plant was able to do that, and those active ingredients are in this product. So this supplement is 25,000, and another supplement, both of them together are recommended. This is just for 6 days, and the other one you can continue it for a longer period of time, for about 3 months, to completely reverse the damage to the kidney and restore kidney function.
You say my liver is too large. The thing is resting on one of the arteries that supplies blood to my heart. So whenever the heart pumps blood down, that the heart is not strong to bring that. So which means my artery, I was having a blockage of artery. I had a lot of issues. So the legs is there. They say now it's liver and every other thing. I say, well, for me, I will not go to hospital again because these people have collected enough money from me. I decided I won't go again. From kidney to liver, I will not go again. Let me sit down in the house. Any day I see good supplements and take. That was just my case. So they registered me in Elise. I told my sister, I said, this Elise here, all the part that I will carry, I will not sell anyone. I want to use myself and start. Since I have a registered case already, let me see whether, because I'm tired of lying. I don't want to go up and I'm deceiving people. This product, they were, why the thing is not working. I get it. I said, let me use my, if the thing is working, I will know. Then I will now know how to talk to people. Do you know the beautiful thing is, I took essence, about 3 bottles. I was discovering some little change, you understand? That one now say, if this one will open like this one come out, if the thing they work like this, now we say the repair will do wonders. So when they gave me repair, I collected it. I decided not to do it. 1st of January, I don't put something for my seat. When you want to deal with something, please be serious. Other people are celebrating. I say nothing inside this man because now this man, I know. Now this month I don't dig this grave. So I said I will not eat. Let me calm down and take and see what my sisters and brothers of Elysia. You can see me now. I cannot remember the last time
what issue?
Since 2021 was the last time I used this blood. Do you know I use that repair the first day? If I see them, it will be as if they pour one gallon of water. Like the way it is. The other day, then I was, and see, maybe all of us did this as why you just swept like that. I no, no. When you enter, if I want to use myself, I will piss as if they pack water. And I will purposely, I say I will not drink. Let me see where this water is coming out from. I will just drink only one sachet of water. But before they go break like this, whatever I will come out. Oh God. The first day, the second day, now the third day, it was now obvious that the whole thing.
Wow.
If you press it before,
It will go inside.
then the palpitation that was quick. In fact, the other day my heart was hit. I was Divine, what is hitting me? I don't know, it was my heart. This is and I was thinking, and then when which they do this thing, I calm down. I can't say that my heart palpitation, high blood pressure, everything is correct. It is God and it is this product. So please, if you are doubting, use me as an example. Don't doubt the product. I did not use it finish for you to know. I said the third day. Since that day till today, I am just okay. So the product is good. Let us join hands and spread the good news of this product. Thank you.
Now, we're going to talk about kidney diseases and the scientific basis for reversing kidney disease. Now, we have to talk about the cells. That is where the business lies. Now, to understand the size of a cell, get a pen like this, make a dot on your palm. Now, as small as that dot, divide it 100 times. One of them is the size of a cell. One of them is a cell. Divide that dot 100 times, the dot from this kind of pen, 100 times, and one of them is the size of a cell. And that cell, we said earlier, is a universe. This cell is a universe. It is capable of independent existence. It is the smallest unit of life. It can live in the right environment. It can survive. And it can produce its own energy. It has a lot of constituents inside. And those things you find inside are called organelles. One of the most important organelles within a cell is the mitochondria. The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. That is where energy is produced inside the cell. Cells have many mitochondria, not just one. And because the kidney is a very important metabolic organ in our body, because the kidney has a lot of function, the kidney requires a lot of energy. Every cell within the kidney requires a lot of energy to function properly. Therefore, every cell in the kidney has plenty of mitochondria, not just one. In fact, some heart muscles had several thousand mitochondria inside one cell. That's to tell you how much energy the cells in the heart needs to function. Same with the kidney. They have several hundreds and possibly also in their thousands. Now, for every kidney disease, two things stand out. Two things stand out for every kidney disease. Two things stand out. One is heavy inflammation, and then the second one is mitochondrial dysfunction. There's always a failure of the mitochondria in every kidney disease. This mitochondria is not functioning well in every kidney disease. Therefore, the strategy for reversing kidney diseases is to get this mitochondria to increase energy production within this renal cell. When I say renal, it has to do with the kidney. So a renal cell is a kidney cell. So within every renal cell, you have to increase the efficiency of the mitochondria. That's what drugs cannot do. And that is exactly what the supplements we're recommending is going to do and help you reverse kidney failure. Now, let's go to scientific literature. This paper was published from the Department of Biochemistry, Punjab University in India a number of years ago. It's entitled Mitochondria Reactive Oxygen Species and Nephrolithiasis. Nephrolithiasis is another word for kidney stone. It is talking about reactive oxygen species or free radicals within the mitochondria inside the cells in the kidney. That's what this paper is talking about. If you read through, it will show you that the damages that happen within the mitochondria and within the cells in the kidney causes injury within the tissues in the kidney. That is what leads to kidney stone. That's what this paper is talking about. But there's something in it which is of great interest to us. And for me, this has formed the blueprint for reversing any kidney disease whatsoever. This general statement that they made, and it's very significant. Let's read. They said, since the repair of renal cells and the recovery of renal function depends upon the ATP production ability of the mitochondria, restoring mitochondrial function might reverse cellular injury and restore kidney function. Now, I'm going to read it again and change. Wherever I see renal, I will change it to kidney. I want the message to sink deep. This is published on an international medical journal. And if you are close to any academic, any pharmacist, any lecturer, it's not very easy to publish an academic paper in any academic journal, because scientists, professors who are in the best position to question the science presented in your paper have gone through it, and if it meets the scientific method, especially if it's a scientific paper, then they will allow it to be published on their journal. Now, let's take this very seriously. It is published on a peer-reviewed journal, therefore this information is reliable. They said something. Since the repair of kidney cell, assuming this cell is a renal cell, is a kidney cell, they said, since the repair of this kidney cell and the recovery of kidney function, in case there's a disease condition and the person's urine is now foamy, protein is now escaping with the urine, so the urine is foamy. It means that the kidney has lost a certain level of its function. Even if the person is already on dialysis, there is a loss of kidney function. And they are saying here that since the repair of this kidney cell and the recovery of the whole kidney function, it depends upon the ATP production ability of the mitochondria. ATP is the chemical energy of the cell. ATP is energy. As I'm talking now, I am burning ATP. Since the repair of this kidney cell and the recovery of the kidney function, reversing kidney disease, since it depends upon the energy production ability of the mitochondria within the kidney, they said restoring mitochondrial function in every kidney disease, including kidney stone, restoring mitochondrial function can reverse cellular injury. The injury to these cells can be reversed, and then it can lead to the restoration of kidney function. That's what they said. That's not me. This is it's verifiable. You can go look this up. Mitochondrial reactive oxygen species and nephrolithiasis, published from University of Punjab in India. So that's not my opinion. It is the opinion of scholarship. Now, I read this paper in the other presentation, and I just want to read it again. It was published last year on the 16th of May 2016 on Medical News Today. It's entitled Key Pathway Underlying Kidney Disease. Remember, it didn't specify which kidney disease. This key pathway underlying every kidney disease. Every kidney disease can be explained by what they are about to discuss in this paper. Let's read. They said the normal functioning of the kidneys requires high levels of energy, and kidney disease is characterized by a disruption of that energy metabolism. Every kidney disease is characterized by a disruption of this energy metabolism. Every kidney disease is characterized by mitochondrial dysfunction. So in every kidney disease, there is a problem with energy production inside the cells within the kidney, and that has to do with the mitochondria. So whatever solution you must target to correct kidney injury and restore kidney function must target the mitochondria. Let's continue. They said again, the nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, that's NAD, is a molecule that plays a key role in energy metabolism and cellular signaling, with studies suggesting changes in NAD metabolism with kidney disease. Now, this mitochondria depends on NAD. It depends on NAD to help it produce energy, to help it produce ATP. So in every kidney disease, NAD levels are low. That's the fact they are representing on this paper. If you read down, they said a new study using kidney samples from humans and mice, both from humans and from animal studies, suggests that NAD deficiency plays a central role in mediating inflammation and metabolic changes observed in kidney disease. So the inflammation we talk about, which causes injury, and then the metabolic changes observed in kidney disease is always associated with NAD deficiency. So the reason the mitochondria produces less energy in every kidney disease is because NAD levels are low. That's what they are saying. Again, we read, it says the study also reports that supplementation with precursors used by the body for NAD synthesis helps to protect mice against kidney disease. So they are quoting a study where supplements were given to some laboratory rats which had kidney disease, and that supplement contained building blocks for NAD or precursors, so that when the supplements were given to the rats, their body used these building blocks to synthesize or to create NAD, and that protected those rats from kidney disease. I hope that makes sense. Now, if we read again, they said these findings could help in the development of therapeutics for kidney disease. So they are now projecting a future. They said these findings could help in the design of drugs that can be used for treating kidney disease. Whatever solution they want to present wants to it to be pharmacological. They want to make it, a drug-based approach. But while they are working on this, there is already a solution which is nutraceutical. It is based on nutrition. And I'd like us to summarize with the last paragraph we have here. It says, kidney disease is associated with inflammation and an impaired functioning of the mitochondria, which are the organelles involved in energy production. Did you see that? They have summarized kidney diseases for you of all kinds. It is always characterized by two things: inflammation and an impaired functioning of the mitochondria. Whatever they are describing is what happens within the cell. There's a high level of inflammation, and then there's an impaired functioning of the mitochondria. The activity of the mitochondria, the ability or the bioenergetic capacity of the mitochondria to produce energy, or the ability of the mitochondria to produce enough energy, has been compromised, is being suppressed in every kidney disease. So this is where the solution is. The inflammation also damages DNA within the cells. That's why you have to initiate DNA repair. And to do that, you have to raise NAD levels, and everything else will have its course. So what happens when you raise NAD levels? When you raise NAD levels, you will stop electron leakage from the electron transport chain within the mitochondria. You will optimize the production of energy, as an energy production in the cell will go up. And if the cells within the kidney begin to produce enough energy, the cell will have enough energy to engage in cellular repair, to repair the cells. And if all the cells within the kidney are repaired and they start functioning, you have restored back kidney function without going for kidney transplant. Again, when you raise NAD levels, apart from correcting mitochondrial dysfunction, apart from protecting the integrity of the electron transport chain, you also minimize electron leakage from the electron transport chain, which reduces inflammation. On the other hand, when you raise NAD levels, you will activate PAP enzymes, and PAP enzymes will help you to repair the DNA. Is their job to initiate DNA repair. And also, when you raise NAD levels, you activate statins. Statins are enzymes that can help to correct inflammation within the cells, help you increase the body's ability to produce SOD, that's superoxide dismutase. And when you produce superoxide dismutase within the cells, it's going to help to lower the inflammation within the cells and allow the cells to heal. That's the value you get from the right kind of nutritional supplement. So a pack is this two is 25,000 to last for 6 days. The other is 30,000 a pack. 2 packs will serve you for a month. So cumulatively, in the first 1 month, it will be 85,000 naira. It might look very expensive, but I tell you, dialysis is not cheaper, and kidney transplant is not cheaper. This is a condition that no drugs cannot possibly help. It is only nutritional supplements, and it's here to help you get the job done. Many years ago, I used to love football, but one way or the other, when Super Eagles or any team of my choice, when they lose a match, it hurts me terribly, and at some point I had to literally kill my desire for football. Somehow, since nature abhors vacuum, I had to transfer my love for football into combat sports. I now love boxing. I love boxing. And a few things thrill me the most about boxing. I like to listen to what coaches tell their fighters during the, after every round. They have about 60 seconds to rest and take instructions from their coach. Now, in the 90s, Michael Mura had a fight with Evander Holyfield. In the course of that fight, Evander Holyfield, although he was going to win, he was supposed to win the fight, he had a mild heart attack. He continued the fight, but he had a heart attack. And that heart attack was reversed using nutritional supplements, but that's a story for another day. That was several years before he fought Mike Tyson. He had a heart attack right in the ring. Now, because something went wrong with Evander Holyfield, he was no more at his best. He couldn't throw punches. Michael Mura had a chance to knock him out, but he was comfortable winning the fight in every round. But he didn't go for the knockout punch. So, in one of the rounds, when he came to rest, his coach, Teddy Atlas, told him something that I would like us to listen to. Please, let's listen to Teddy Atlas as he advises Mura to knock out Evander Holyfield. Please listen.
But Mora, playing the reluctant warrior, never pressed his advantage. His trainer, Teddy Atlas, finally had enough of Mora's unwillingness to do more than merely jab his way to victory. And when Mora returned to his corner after the 8th, he found a frustrated Atlas sitting on his stool.
Listen, this guy is finished. It comes a time in a man's life, but he makes a decision. He makes a decision to just live, survive, or he wants to win. You're doing just enough to keep him off and hope he leaves you alone. There's something wrong with this guy. Back him up and fight him.
So, did you hear that? Then the Atlas told him this. He said, there is something wrong with this guy. Of course, nobody knew at the time that Evander Holyfield had suffered a mild heart attack. And Teddy Atlas required his fighter to take advantage of this opportunity and knock him out. And the guy was not doing it. And the coach was mad at him. He told him, there comes a time in a man's life when he makes a decision, do I just want to thrive and get by every day, or do I want to win? You can depend on dialysis once a week, twice a week, 3 times in a week, and you just keep getting by. But there comes a time in a man's life when that man makes a decision. Do I keep depending on dialysis to get by every day and to get by every week? Or do I want to throw the knockout punch? In the last few minutes, we have shown you that kidney disease and kidney failure is vulnerable. This is their secret. Their secret is promoting inflammation within the cells and to initiate mitochondrial dysfunction. So when it compromises the ability of the mitochondria to produce energy inside the cells cannot function. They will shut down their gene expression due to inflammation and DNA damage. And then the cells will not work. And if the cells in the kidney stops working, the kidney is said to have failed. This is the secret of kidney failure. We can knock this guy out. We can knock this disease out. It depends on the choice you are going to make. If you're willing to make this choice, you can send a message to the WhatsApp number on your screen. Together, let's lock hands. With the help of these nutrition supplements, we can throw the knockout punch and help you get back your life. You can restore back your normal quality of life without depending on dialysis to get by every single day. There comes a time in a man's life when he makes a decision.
Thank you.